Yes. Next is match the following words with the meanings. First one, deaf. Deaf means not able to hear. Mute means not able to speak. Blind means not able to see. Lame means not able to walk. Silent means not speaking. Even though you are able to speak, you are not speaking. That's the meaning of being silent. And last one is cheat. Cheat means not honest. Okay, next section. You have to fill with the past tense of the given words. Present tense is given, you have to write the past tense. First one, past tense of sit is sat, S-A-T, sat. Past tense of go is went, W-E-N-T, went. Past tense of see is saw, S-A-W, saw. Past tense of has is had, H-A-D, had. Past tense of take is took, T-O-O-K, took. Past tense of write is wrote, W-R-O-T-E, wrote. Past tense of hang is hung. Past tense of throw is threw, T-H-R-E-W, threw. Next, you have to tick the correct one in each set. First one, a 1 rupee coin or 1 rupees coin, which is correct? Yes, the 1 rupee coin is correct. A 1 rupee coin. A 1 rupee coin. In this, 1 rupee, 1 hyphen rupee is a combined adjective for the coin, the word coin. So it should be 1 hyphen rupee. Similarly, in all other statements also. Second one, correct option is a 2 rupee coin. And you will never write a 2 rupees coin. No. So it is not about singular or plural. It is all about 1 and rupee. Two words, 1 and rupee, or 2 and rupee, two words combined to form one adjective. So a 2 rupee coin. So adjective means a word which describes a noun. So 2 hyphen rupee is describing the coin. So a 2 rupee coin is correct. Next, a 1 rupee note. Fourth one is a 5 rupee note is correct. No, it should not be 5 rupees note. No, it should be a 5 rupee note. And in the last statement, correct option is a 50 paisa coin. P-A-I-S-A, paisa is correct, children. Okay, next, grammar in use. You have to join each pair of sentences. You have to make one sentence. First one, I am deaf, I am mute. So combiningly we say, I am deaf and mute. Second one, I am not deaf, I am not mute. That means these two sentences are negative sentences. So when you are combining two negative sentences, you have to use ORR. So how they are combined? I am not deaf, I am not mute. Combined sentence is, I am not deaf or mute. Next, the beggar is lame, he is blind. Combiningly we can write, the beggar is lame and blind. Why and? Because they are positive sentences. And last one, they are again negative sentences because the word not is there, you can observe. The beggar is not lame, the beggar is not lame, he is not blind. Combiningly how we write? The beggar is not lame or blind. Or we have to use. Okay, next. Fill in the blanks with is or am or are. Yes, she dash lame, she can't walk. Yes, she is lame, she can't walk. He dash deaf, he can't hear. Yes, he is deaf, he can't hear. Next, I dash ill, I can't go to school. I am ill. I am because I am speaking about first person I. So it should be I am ill. I can't go to school. Next, they are blind. They dash blind. They is plural. So you have to use ARER. They are blind, they can't see. Similarly, you also. You are late, you can't catch the train. So, when we are speaking about you, okay, whether we are talking about one person or more than one person, when we have you have to always use ARER. So, you are late, you can't catch the train. It may be one person or more than one person, singular or plural, both we use. When along with you have to always use ARER only in present tense. You are late, you can't catch the train. Next sentence, next section. Now rewrite each sentence in past tense. So we have learned the past tense of few words. Using them, you have to rewrite the sentence. So it is in page 33. She was lame, she couldn't walk. She is lame, she cannot walk was the sentence in present tense. Corresponding sentence is she was lame, she could not walk. Next, he is deaf, he can't see. That was in present tense. Now past tense is he was deaf, he could not hear. Present tense, I am ill, I cannot go to school. Past tense is I was ill, I could not go to school. Present tense, they are blind, they can't see. Fourth one, they were blind, they could not see. Past tense, this is in past tense. Fifth sentence, present tense was, what was the present tense in the previous section? You are late, you can't catch the train. Corresponding past tense is, you were late, you could not catch the train. Okay, next section. Rewrite each set of words in alphabetical order. Children, what you have to do is, first you have to compare the first letter of the given words. So you have to arrange the first letter in alphabetical order. Then you have to choose the second letter. If the first letters are same of two or more words, if the first letters are same, then you have to arrange them based on the second letters. If both first and second letters are same, you have to arrange based on the third letter. Ready, children? So I have given the answers. The correct order is fat, poor and tall. Second one correct order is bus, then road and then tree. Because in the alphabetical order, B comes first, R comes next and T comes next. Third one, hear, look, see. Because after H you will get L and after L you will get S. Next, chest, eye and hand. And the last one, correct order of the words is blind, deaf and lame. You can pause the video, you can note down the answer and then we can continue. Yes, we are in the last section, last but one section. It is in page 34. Go to page 34, children. There is a story, you have to complete it choosing the correct option. Fill in the blanks, use the correct option. I will read the correct answer along with the correct options. I will read in one stretch. You can fill them in your textbook. Ramu was a blind beggar. One dark night, he was going on a road. He had a stick in one hand. He had a lamp in the other hand. A young man saw Ramu. He said, Ramu, you are both blind and foolish. You can't see. Why are you carrying a lamp? Ramu smiled and said, this lamp is not for me. It is for others. They see the lamp and don't hit against me. You can pause the video and you can note down the answer. This is a very interesting small passage but very meaningful, children. Okay, in page 35, go to page 35, there is a write well section. Look at the beggar. A picture is given just above this section. Look at the beggar and write 5 to 6 sentences on him. First sentence, this man is a beggar. You can start constructing simple sentences first. This man is a beggar. He is a tall beggar. He has a stick. He can't walk. He is lame. He has a bowl in his hand. He is begging. So like this you can construct your own sentences also. So you are most welcome to construct your own sentences. or if you cannot, at least you have to copy this into your textbook, children. So I have mentioned in the printouts given to you already, whatever part I have asked you to copy to classwork, only question answers and the sections where you don't have space to write in the textbook, you please copy them to classwork. Only question answers you copy them to classwork, and these grammar sections and all you can fill in the textbook itself. So this is the end of the lesson, children. Thank you so much.